The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on the Drum Beat,
we take a look at the TJC band.
And many student organizations are doing great things on campus.
All of this and more coming up next.
From Studio 203 in Potter Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College, this is the Drum Beat.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Taylor Talent.
And I'm Cecilia Cole.
It's National Hispanic Heritage Month, and this year the Hispanic Student Organization celebrated by bringing TJC students together with an afternoon full of fun and games during their bingo and loteria night. The HSO promotes an atmosphere of equality, good taste, and professionalism. We spoke with Director of Admissions, Nadia Hasten, to tell us more about HSO.
Really, the mission of HSO is to really share the culture and the traditions of the Hispanic culture around campus and also in the Tyler community. And we do a lot of events on campus, just like, for example, tonight when we have our event for bingo night, we're just doing a little Spanish twist to it and adding it, calling it Loteria Night, which is basically the same thing, but showing our TJC students that, you can have fun playing some of these, Hispanic games as well, and it's just as easy as it is playing bingo. And we do a lot of community service outreach here in our local community.
If you are a TJC student interested in joining the HSO, meetings are every Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the Ornelas Gold Room.
Meanwhile, at West Campus, a new house was built for new students in the HVAC programs, and Anna Graves brings us more.
TJC's Skills and Training Center at West Campus installs a house simulator. The house simulation will give students in the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning programs hands-on experience.
Well, it's actually 30 feet by 30 feet, and it's two-story.
The simulation represents a step up in the curriculum. It easily moves the student from theory to application, and functions like a real house so students see and feel the results of their work.
We're learning how to properly install the air conditioning refrigeration into people's homes. And this house is going to allow us to be able to apply what we're learning on the computers and through the textbooks with hands-on experience.
We got it this year. We submitted a request in the last funding period in the spring, and then we got the contract to have it built over the summer.
They plan on installing an entire ventilation and air conditioning system into the house. Before new students are enrolled, the house will be reset for another round of work.
We have an instrument called Manual J, which gives you an assessment of what size unit you should put in the house. We also have other manuals we use for the distribution of the air and everything else associated with it.
Stiles explains that this pre-assessment prevents bad air circulation, which could result in mold. The learning experience will make it easier for graduates to move directly into the workforce. I am Anna Graves for TheDrumBeat.com.
This new installment will advance learning experiences for all the students at West Campus and hopefully grow the programs in size.
Coming up after the break, costumes, music, and more.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day, more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. Learn more at hsf.net.
Welcome back to the DrumBeat.
Big things are happening for one of TJC's organizations. Adam Palacios brings us the story.
The 200 members of the TJC Band work hard to give great performances to their audiences. Since 1947, the TJC Band has marched in countless parades and fields across the world. They put in countless hours to perfect their craft.
We just want to put on great performances. We want to, we are here to expose both the students but also the audience to just good performances of great music. One of the things we really try to emphasize here is that we want students to, even though it is a 2-year college, we try to run our ensembles as though we were at a 4-year college.
Marley Doherty, a freshman band member, explains why she chose to join band.
I love music and it's something I've been doing since the 6th grade. It's just more of a family atmosphere, and I knew it would give me some friends when I came into college as a freshman.
The TJC Band has been preparing for 2 big events coming up.
We have 2 great concerts coming up this semester. The first one is October 30th. It's my favorite. It's a Halloween concert. It is a kids' Halloween concert. We encourage family members to bring little kids. We encourage college students to dress up. We want people to come to have a good time. Our second concert happens on December 4th, also at 7 p.m. And this is more along the lines of, some people call it serious music, but you know, the cornerstone pieces of band music that we need to be playing, that our students need to be exposed to. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a good concert.
Both the Halloween and Christmas concert will be held in the Wise Auditorium. I'm Adam Palacios for the DrumBeat.
The Apache Band is looking forward to great things this semester.
We'll be right back after the break.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day, more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. Learn more at hsf.net.
Welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at what's going on in the Tyler community.
There are some churches who have service with grand cathedrals, others with a mass communion, and then there are some that just have it under a bridge. The church under a bridge has an open arms policy that takes it quite figuratively and literally.
Our overall goal, probably first and foremost, is to share the gospel with everyone and to reach the unchurched and the lost. That's our mission. Man, I tell everybody, if you'll come and worship and see what goes on, God will lead you in what you need to do here. I mean, we have bread that comes from Panera that has to be, divided. You can see we set up every Sunday morning and we tear back down every Sunday after church. And I guess anybody that comes is welcome, and God really does inspire people when they get here of what they're supposed to do.
There are many organizations that help donate to the Church Under the Bridge, the likes of which include the aforementioned Panera Bread, which has a program nationwide to help local areas.
I'm glad our restaurant is capable of donating to many organizations such as the Church Under the Bridge.
Thank you for joining us today.
Remember that you can find more news at thedrumbeat.com.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.